Hello, welcome back. I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen. And how are you doing today? And how are your New Year's resolutions going? I don't do them. 2 months are shot of the year already. And yeah, I just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. So I listen to this radio station that's a local radio station. It's not country per se. It's plays like all sorts of things. It plays current music. It plays, all the way from the 80s music all the way up. It plays Prince and Bon Jovi and Journey and Taylor Swift and The Weeknd and oh gosh, what's that guy's name? I just love his music. Ed Sheeran and so lots of current stuff, lots of, Elton John, old stuff, new stuff, a great station. Just kind of, keeps you going during the day. But one of the songs on there, you know how it is, it hits you, well, I do have to say Taylor Swift's new song, Anti-Hero. I like that one. I really like that one. It's a little deep, it's a little dark, but I really like that one. The other one is, I can't remember who sings it. So is it Sia? Is that her name? Sia? I'm not sure. But if you've ever heard it, I got stuff falling, guys. I got stuff falling. It's called Unstoppable. Unstoppable. And she talks about, how she fakes how she feels. The first line is, all smiles. I know what it takes to fool this town. You keep a smile plastered on your face and everything's good, right? It's the refrain that I've been using as a mantra lately. Because she says, I put my armor on and show you how strong I am. I put my armor on, I'll show you that I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. I win every single game. I'm so powerful, I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. So, and that's been my mantra lately. Just because, sometimes you need something to keep you going. So, I don't know. And I don't know what that has to do with New Year's resolutions. It has nothing to do with New Year's resolutions. I just thought I'd ask because nobody has said anything about their New Year's resolutions. And I'm not knocking New Year's resolutions because they do work for some people and they just don't work for me. So. Well, I guess waiting around for, once a year to change yourself isn't a good philosophy, Like, okay, I'm going to eat my way through December, and then in January, I'm going to start working out 5 days a week. It's just, it's not even feasible. For some people, they can do it, but, for others, it's just not feasible. Oh, but this is just a little itty bitty baby video to throw into the mix of things. It is about candles and making ombre candles. Ombre candles, yes. I looked up ombre ingredient because ombre means only one color. This is how I remember it. Ombre is only one color. Ingredient is, I had a word for it. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I made the G. But it's more than one color. That darker to lighter. These are candles. They're super cute. They're super easy to do. I'm just showing you how to do it with adding one color and then making it a gradient. Ombre pour. Dream big. Be true to you. You are worth it. And you're also unstoppable. Okay, we're going to watch this little candle. He's going to be in the left side. Okay, to make our ombre candles, you want to start with 5 ounces of wax. This is for my little 6-ounce jars. And then we melt it. the thing to remember is, as I put my wicks together, is that if you're using liquid drops, which we're going to do today, you don't really need to do it this way. You can just vary the drops, because they're the same color. But if you have to blend colors, this is a great way to do it. So we're going to start. Scent is usually 8 to 10%. Check your manufacturer's, thing for candles, recommendation. Because too much can actually make the wax seep, which is really weird, isn't it? So we melted it down, we added our fragrance oil, and now I'm adding the color. So to test it, you can always put a knife in there, something cold. I always forget that, or put it on a knife is easier to clean off. I usually stick it on an envelope and stick it in the freezer. I think I do that, yeah. Just to see what color it's going to be. But a knife works too, and then just either wait for it to cool off or whatever. And so then we're going to take our jars and we're going to so we're starting with 5. This is our darkest color. I'm going to pour 1.09 ounces into each jar. Okay? 1.9 into each jar. Roughly 9 if you. But because of the fragrance oil and the way we're doing this, that's what it works out to be. Okay, so then this is where we put our wicks in. Make sure they're in there and nice and even. And okay, so this next time, no color to this. Okay, we're going to add 1 ounce of wax, just 1 ounce, because we want the colors to, that beautiful ombre, where they go dark to the light or light to dark, depending on if you're, up or down or whatever. Okay, and then we're going to add, so I'm adding 10% fragrance oil. So I'm going to add 0.11 ounces of my fragrance oil. No more color, no more color. Okay, we're done with the color. And then after my jars cool, it's a long process, then I'm going to add another 1.9 ounces in each jar. And notice the candle in the left-hand corner. He's just slowly burning away over there. Yeah, I was testing some things on him, and so he doesn't look very pretty, so I can't sell him. So that's okay. I'll use him myself. Okay. And then we are back to, you can do this too if your wicks don't want to hold together. Just put a clothespin on. Make sure your bottom layer is solid before you do that. Okay, and back to the next layer. We add 1 more ounce of wax to this, to what's left. Melt it down really good, but and then add the 0.11 ounces of fragrance oil. That is my 10%. And mix it up really well. That's the thing, guys. Make sure you mix your fragrance oils in there at least a good minute. I was going to show you my candle. Isn't he just cute? Make sure you burn all the way across. Okay? Don't blow him out till he burns all the way across. That's called a wax pool. You want it to burn all the way across. Okay? And blend your fragrance oil in. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's working out great. And we pour another 1.09 ounces into each candle. I don't know what else to tell you. This is the process. The hardest part is figuring out what to start with, depending on your size of the candle, and how big you want your layers. Because you could, so you basically need the amount of wax into each candle, divided by the layers, and then, so you get your gradient, whatever. Yeah, I'm sorry. I won't do it. Okay, another ounce into the pot. And some more fragrance oil into the pot. It's still 0.11 because that is 10% of 1 ounce. I have to add the extra fragrance oil because I'm adding an extra ounce of wax. Do you see? So it's always consistently 10%. And mix it very well. And then look at that. Isn't it cute? He's turning out so cute. don't look at the top because I'm actually putting them in the fridge, and I don't like to put them in the fridge, so it's just, that's what the fridge is doing. It's cooling it, and it's a low cool wax and blah, 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 blah. Okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt them. It's just an aesthetic thing. Okay. So I get to the point where I am totally out of wax, out of the blue wax. And that is my 4th layer. See? 4th layer. Aren't they cute? That's so cute. Okay. So the next step to this is you need to take, and we're going to take just the same pot. We're not going to clean anything. And we're going to, no color, but we're going to put, no color. So if you wanted this to be a pale blue, you'd have to rework it out. Okay. So we're going to add 2 ounces. 2 ounces, 1 ounce for each jar of wax. I'm showing you my candle. Isn't he so pretty? They burn so pretty. I added the fragrance oil in there already. 0.20 ounces, because 10%, 2 ounces of wax, 0.2. Okay, mix it up really, really, really well. Oh, and I was gonna make some embeds. Okay, message to yourself. Use beeswax. Use beeswax for the embeds, or a pillar wax, something that is stiffer, made for pillars. This wax is made for containers, so I could add some beeswax to my soy wax, and that would be fine. So my 2 ounces of wax, I've just mixed it up. It is at maybe 70, I think it was at 85% or 85 degrees when I last looked at it. But I just kept mixing and mixing and mixing and mixing and mixing with my spatula there till it got all creamy and soft and opaque, like frosting. And this bag I do not use for frosting. I use it for my soap cupcakes and piping and stuff like that. I just couldn't find it the other day when I did my other ones. So I'm going to make little baby balls going all the way around. And I have to watch my weight on this first one to make sure I don't go over the 1 ounce, because we've allotted 1 ounce per candle. Okay, so I make little baby balls. And then, I was going to flip over, and I'm like, nope, I weighed it. It had 2 ounces of wax in there. It's like, nope, I'm just going to, do it. Just keep doing it. Don't screw yourself up, right? That would be me. But yeah, so in you go, in you go, in you go, in you go. All the little balls. They're kind of cute, aren't they? This fragrance is what I call frosted coconut. It is a blend I created myself. It's got beautiful, the sweet coconut. It's got some piney, winter, woody wood stuff. And then up here in the cold, when you go out when it's 20 below and you get hit by that blast of frost. So it's got some peppermint and wintergreen tones in there. I really like this scent, you guys. Like, this is almost, could be one of my favorites next to Sparkling Snowflake, which I did last winter, which is a good one. But anyway, so this is why you use beeswax, because I broke both of my things. But put them in there anyway. And I should have put them in front of the wick, but I was kind of actually worried. I have to get the cover on this. I mean, you don't have to. There's lots of them that don't put the covers on. But, And then I just took a brush with some mica, some blue mica, and just, touched it on there, painted it on there. You can color the wax and paint an embed that way also, but I kind of was trying to bring out the detail of the snowflake, as you see there. And there they are, the beautiful ombre jar candles. I hope you had a good time. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.